Hello, and welcome to the Truffle Pig Mini Museum, and today we will be looking at my mosasaur teeth, including all my small ones and my big one, as well as looking at how mosasaur lived and discovered. What? What is a mosasaur? Mosasaur is an aquatic reptile that lived in late Cretaceous era. They lived pretty much everywhere, but mosasaur is more like a class of reptiles. In this class, there are many species, including Mosasaurus, obviously, and things like Tylosaurus and Prognathodon. For this purpose, I will be using Mosasaurus, but these teeth are likely not all from Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus lived in the ocean, so their fossils can be found in quite a few places, including places like Canada and Morocco, on pretty much the other side of the world from each other. Mosasaurus lived alongside the dinosaurs and other reptiles like pterodons. They had a diet that consisted of pretty much everything from fish to turtles to other mosasauruses. In my opinion, mosasaur's teeth are more similar to dinosaur teeth than modern reptiles. Their teeth were large, sharp, and serrated. They would be great for tearing and ripping over grappling like Spinosaurus or a modern-day crocodile. The teeth I have here vary in size. The largest I've got is my channel icon. It's my favorite piece. However, it's likely refurbished. Look at the cracks and little rock-looking chunks. Those are probably marks from glues, repairs, or plasters, or concretes. It's important to make sure your seller discloses this. The reason I didn't realize this is because I am super dumb sometimes and didn't check. And because this was a big bin of fossils my seller exports. The next tooth, it's very similar, it's just a lot smaller. However, this one features a large chunk of root or jaw chunk. The last one is another tooth with no root. The only interesting thing is it's very hollow, so you can see some of the rare things like inside blood vessel cavities. Similar to the Spinosaurus in the video I made earlier, the Mosasaurus has been depicted in films and TV a number of times, mainly Jurassic World or Park, but it's specifically in World. In Jurassic World, the Mosasaurus is huge, being almost like 100 feet long. However, the Mosasaurus was actually nowhere near this length. In reality, it was only a little bigger than modern sharks, some being around 40, but most of them being around 30 or even 20. The Mosasaurus in the new Rebirth movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, is more realistic, still too big, but looks more whale-like. Mosasaurus wasn't a whale, but it had very similar features. Mosasaurus lived alongside the dinosaurs in the Cretaceous, but this isn't important in this case. I want to discuss the sea creatures Mosasaurus lived with. Mosasaurus lived with many types of fish and sharks, as well as animals like ammonites and turtles, ammonites being a shellfish-like thing, like a squid with a shell, and turtles being turtles. Mosasaurus was originally discovered with a skull. The skull was discovered in Mosasaurus in the 1700s. It was originally and almost correctly assumed as a lizard. The wrong thing about the assumption was it was living on land. Then, 28 years later, it was discovered to be, in fact, a marine monitor lizard. Mosasaur species had varying types of teeth depending on what their diet was like. For example, the bigger species of mosasaurs, like Tylosaurus and Mosasaurus, had very conical, very large, sharp teeth. But animals like Prognathodon had blunt, bumpier, bone-crushing teeth. Other teeth include needle teeth for grabbing fish. Some had ball-like teeth, and others had ones like dinosaurs. It was originally thought that Mosasaurus wriggled like a worm through the water, or like an eel. Then it was discovered that it paddled its tail to propel itself like a fish. So this one is a lot shorter, but I don't have as many mosasaur teeth. Sorry, all my Mosasaurus fans, but this is all I got. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.